Hello everyone, my name is KAWORU from Virtual K page, and this is a tutorial from my Patreon, how to draw hair. This is my first tutorial and I hope you like it. So yeah, let's start. So yeah, we start with a circle and we divide the face and start making the eyes. I am making the face just to have an idea how I'm going to make the hair and in which direction it's going to go and where it's going to fall. I am aware that the face is not perfect, but in this case it's not really necessary to make it good. Then I start making the front head. Then I make a point in the circle, a little circle in the head where it defines the direction where the head is going to go. This direction is going to help you to know where it's going to fall the hair, and please make it realistic like it's gravity and follow that direction. To have a good hair, you have to count the forehead. The forehead has to be a little big to make a good hair. In my case, it was a little small, but I will recommend you to make it a little bit bigger. Then once the front head and the front hair is done, we start making the back hair. This one is going to help you if you make a line between the face so you can divide the different faces of the hair, the different direction of the hair, the ones who go with the right and the ones who go with the left. The one who goes directly to the left and the one who goes to the right. Then I start making the neck, a little sketch of the neck and how the hair is going to be affected by the neck. You can use this tool, the transfer tool, free tool, to transfer the hair, and I make it a little bit more bigger, a little bit more up. Then I use the select tool to start selecting the hair that I'm going to use the basic color. I would recommend you to play with the rotation tool from Photoshop to have a better direction of the hair. I will always recommend you to use natural colors. Use the most natural color that you think you can find. Not too saturated or not too black. And I also recommend you not to use black for shadow. There's people that start with a black color and then they start making the lights. In my case, I started with a neutral color for the hair. And for everything pretty much, I always use a neutral color to start on. Okay, then when you finish selecting the hair, then you can start selecting the skin, the body. I start the shadows using multiply. You can just make multiply using it with the color base that you have, or you can go a little bit more a darkness color for the multiply, or more like for the shadows. Remember there is a color a little bit more dark, and you can also play with other colors like violet or blue. When I start making the hair, I usually think of a 3D hair. You have to always remember where is the front face of the hair. In this case, I start using different size of the brush. Try to play with big size of the brush. Then you're going to select the shadow that you used earlier, and you're going to use it again in the most darkness areas. You have to always think where the sun is going to be to make good shadows and make good lights. In my case, if you have problems knowing where the light is going to be, then you're going to end putting too much shadows. A good drawing usually have neutral shadows and not too dark shadows. How you can see, I stopped adding more shadows and start making more light. So you can see that it actually have a little bit more darkness and a little bit more light. It doesn't have too much of everything, but it's actually more neutral. In this case, I stopped using the lock layer that I was using later, and I start drawing outside of the selection. This brush is a hard brush, and I'm not using any specific brushes. I'm just using with hard or less hardness. To know where the light is going to be, how I said earlier, you have to know where the light is going to have, where you're going to have your light. It will help you too to make a little zone, where the light is going to go. I will recommend you to, when you are going to draw hair, use different colors. I mean, you can use the colors that are more close, like violet or blue, and I will recommend you too to use 5 different colors for the hair. It's going to look very more realistic. Also, remember to not use black only when you're going to put the shadows. Use a darkness color, but not just black. I usually use color touch or overlay to make the lights for the hair. Reference is also very nice and good idea to have a reference when you're going to draw the hair. Then you're going to know where the light is going to be. I also recommend you to use transfer. You can find transfer in your personalized brushes. You can click F5 and you will find it. I use a bamboo tablet Wacom, the white one, the gray one, for my drawings. I also recommend you to use a good zoom when you are drawing. Use a zoom that you can see everything of the draw. Thanks to my mistakes, I get to make this hair. I am using the little finger over there to make more diffuse the shadows. Like I said earlier, do not use too much shadows. Try to make it look more natural. And that is all from this drawing. Thank you very much and I hope you like it. I'm going to improve more my drawings to make it look even better. And I hope you understand this video. If you have any doubts, please comment me or I will always answer you whenever I have the time. Thank you very much and see you soon in the next video.